Hello YouTubers and YouTubies, North Coast T here. Today we're working on a 2008 Grand Caravan SXT. That doesn't matter. It's a Dodge Grand Caravan 2008. When you start it, this one shows the ESP off on the dash and traction control off. It beeps at you. It does all kinds of weird stuff. And you'll get those messages. And it also applies the analog brakes just when you start to gently turn to the left. So we put it on a scanner. Scan tool says getting negative 99 degrees no matter what you do with the steering wheel. So the Clockspring is what you need. Tools needed for this job are Phillips screwdriver, flat blade screwdriver, a T20 Torx, 10mm and ratchet, extension, and a 13mm. I used a longer ratchet for more leverage to take that steering wheel bolt out, and the 10 is just for the battery. First thing you want to do before you get started, disconnect the battery. You'll need a 10mm for that. Just because you're going to be dealing with the airbag. You got to remove the airbag. So remove the battery cables, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then we'll get started on the rest. Before we get started removing the airbag, I want to give us a little more room. We want to remove this plastic cover on the top and bottom of the column. So you want to look underneath here and you'll see a square here and one right there, under there. Those have Phillips screws, and then to make it difficult for you, that's a T20 right there. So you need a Torx 20 and 2 Phillips screws. Remove those, and then we can start taking apart this plastic to give us a little more room to get to the airbag prongs. So let me work on that. Alright, with the 2 Phillips and the Torx removed, you can just pry this apart. You start taking this plastic out. It just pops off. And then they give you a little more room to get in the back here. You're trying to get in these holes here to remove the airbag. So let me get at that and show you what that looks like. Okay, you want to get your screwdriver in this hole back here, and you see that little spring right there. You want to pry it out, and that releases that side of the airbag. There's 3 of them. This one is on the bottom, and like I said, you just pop that spring over, and then it releases the airbags like that. And then you gotta get the 3rd one, which is right there. So we get that one. The 3 spring clips, there's one behind this corner, one behind this corner, and one down here that hold the airbag in. Here are those springs you're trying to get off of those. So once you get those off, you want to disconnect your airbag here, and then this white plug there, that plugs, your Clockspring is right below the steering wheel there, and that's what that white plug is going into. So that's where we're going next. Let me get all that out of the way. Okay, once you get the white plug unplugged and your airbag unplugged, you want to take out this 13mm here that holds your steering wheel in place. What I prefer to do is pull this bolt about halfway out and then start whacking on the back of the steering wheel to loosen it up. And that way it doesn't fly off and hit you in the face. But once you whack it a few times, you don't need a puller or anything. It comes loose, so now you can finish taking that bolt out. So let's get that out. At this point, you want to make sure that your steering wheel is straight And then this little arrow in here is pointing at a dot on the shaft. So you can get that. There you go. So, and there should be a flat spot on that shaft coming out that corresponds with this arrow. So let's pull off the steering wheel gently and feed these wires down through there. Those go for the clock spring. Now on the clock spring, it also has an arrow right there, and you want it to line up with that arrow there when it's top dead center. So see those two arrows line up. So when you put the new one on, you want those to line up. Now in order to pull this clock spring, you got a T20 here, and you have a T20 there, and then you'll have one on this side. You can pull this blinker switch off by pushing in this tab here, and then it'll pull up. It'll lift straight out of that holder there. So let's do that. Push in, and it comes up, and then you can disconnect it. The plug off the back of there, and you want to take the plug off of, if you have the pedals that are adjustable, you want to take the plug off there, and there's your other T20 hidden in there. So you need to take out that T20, this one up here, and this one up here, the three hold in the clock spring. So let's get all these plugs undone and take those Torx out. Alright, for the adjustable pedals switch, once you push that, it just slides straight out. I actually didn't unplug it, didn't have to. I just let it kind of sit back there. And same with this, I just set it up top. Got these 3 screws out for this, and now this part is loose. They're the T20, and they're all 3 the same length all the way around it. And then you got to disconnect the plugs on the bottom of it. There's looks like 3 down there. So let's get those plugs undone. Now you want to start putting everything back in reverse order. Make sure you plug in your 3 plugs. And leave this pull tab in place. That's just holding it to where the 2 arrows line up. Have a good look at that. Until you have it all in place, then you can pull this out. So let me get all that back together. Okay, on your adjustable pedal switch, there's 2 grooves back here on this plastic, and there's grooves, tabs on the switch that slide into the groove, so you just slide it straight forward and click it in. And the same thing when you're taking it out, you just press that and then releases and slides straight back to get it out. Okay, now we're going to put the blinker switch back in, and then this tab here goes into the steering wheel, so you know where top dead center is, and you want to feed these back through and hook this back up. But right before you put the steering wheel on, you want to go ahead and pull your tab there. So let me get this all buttoned up. As you're putting the steering wheel back on, make sure that little arrow points to your little dot. You now have the push pin from the clock spring into the steering wheel, and now you want to plug your white plug back in here. Put your 13mm bolt back in, and then connect this to the back of your airbag, and those 2 plugs to the back of your airbag. And then we want to go ahead and start buttoning everything in the reverse order. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you have a great day.